Plan to keep Kansas schools open has hit a roadblock. The plan passed out of the House, but Senate leaders say they'll only consider the funding plan if there are changes to the state constitution. Our Capitol Bureau Chief Courtney Ryan has more.
Leaders here in the Senate say they won't take up any school funding bill until a bill creating a constitutional amendment passes both houses. In an attempt to stop school finance litigation, Senate leaders are issuing an ultimatum.
I think what the President of the Senate and Senator Denning said is nothing more than foolish and irresponsible blackmail.
Senate President Susan Wagle and Senate Majority Leader Jim Denning say unless a constitutional amendment is passed, they won't debate any school funding bills.
I think the House of Representatives will recognize the Senate's threat for exactly what it is, an attempt to intimidate us and coerce us to make bad decisions.
The senator's words came hours after the House passed a $522 million school funding plan, and the Senate School Finance Committee approved a $274 million plan.
It's the Senate bill. We know that we have the funding and we can pay for that.
A bill creating a constitutional amendment is currently in front of the House Judiciary Committee. A hearing on the bill ran late into the evening Tuesday.
I think we've come to a time where we do need to change the Constitution.
The bill would clarify language in the state's constitution, which says Kansas must make suitable provisions to pay for education. The amendment would define what suitable means. Do you think you have the support to pass this out of committee?
I wouldn't presume to tell you how anybody might vote on that. I think you heard a good broad range of perspectives from this committee.
Passing a constitutional amendment would require a 2/3 vote from both the House and Senate, and a statewide election would also have to be held. If the constitutional amendment passes the legislature, it would go on the November ballot. Reporting at the Capitol, I'm Courtney Ryan.
And the House Judiciary Committee is scheduled to debate that constitutional amendment tomorrow.